morning, everyone. Welcome to our Sunday morning worship service, coming to you from the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of York. I am Mary Barnes, and I will be helping to lead our service this morning. I am a longtime Unitarian Universalist and have been a member of UUCY for about 8 years. I am a member of the choir and have served on various committees, including RE, membership, Leadership Council, and currently the Worship Committee. I am proud to be part of this community where I can share values and principles with wonderful, like-minded people. Our mission here at UUCY is to be a transformational faith community that serves the religious and spiritual needs of a wide and diverse group of people. We are a community that earns recognition as a leader in the work of social justice and guides our children to become more engaged global citizens. If you are a first-time visitor to our Sunday morning Zoom services, please feel free to introduce yourself by writing your name in the chat box and anything else about yourself that you would like to share. Everyone joining us virtually is also invited to type in the chat box any matters of the heart that they would like to share with the congregation today. I will be reading them later in our service. As is customary, whenever Unitarian Universalists gather together, we begin by lighting a candle in our chalice. Our candle flame represents the flaming chalice that is the symbol of the living tradition of our faith. We also invite everyone at home to light a candle as we share our chalice lighting words, which will be displayed on your screen. This will be a call and response, so I will read first, and then you can read the following words after. We call this light before us in hope that we may always remain a strong community, working together to make the world a better place. When we are grieving or sad, when we are challenged, when we need help. This flame guides us out of the darkness when we are cheerful, when we celebrate, when we accomplish a great task, when we return to a place that makes us happy, when we have fun and make it holy. The chalice reminds us to share our happiness with others. We will now have our words of gathering from Susan.
We invite you to rise in body and spirit and join us in singing our opening hymn today, Always Look on the Bright Side of Life.
Some things in life are bad, they can really make you mad. Other things just make you swear and curse. When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble, give a whistle. And this'll help things turn out for the best. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the light side of life. If life seems jolly rotten, there's something you've forgotten, and that's to laugh and smile and dance and sing. When you're feeling in the dumps, don't be silly chumps, just purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing. And always look on the bright side of life. Come on! Always look on the bright side of life. For life is quite absurd, and death's the final word. You must always face the curtain with a bow. Forget about your sin, give the audience a grin. Enjoy it, it's your last chance anyhow. So always look on the bright side of death. Just before you draw your terminal breath. 'Cause life can make you spit when you look at it. Life's a laugh and death's a joke, it's true. You'll see it's all a show. Keep 'em laughing as you go. Just remember that the last laugh is on you. And always look on the bright side of life. Come on. Always look on the right side of life. Key change. Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life.
Okay, at this point in the service, we have what is called Our Time for All Ages. And I'm going to share a story with you. It's entitled Noah, and it's by Christopher Buse. Noah was an old man who loved to dance and to sing and to make things with his hands. He especially liked to make mud pies. Noah loved to do these things because he felt closest to the Creator when he was being creative himself. All the people in Noah's village thought he was a fool. Why do you waste your time singing, dancing, and making mud pies? They asked. And Noah responded, because it gives me joy. One day, the people saw Noah doing something even stranger than usual. He was building an ark. Noah, why do you waste your time building an ark when there is no water for miles around? And Noah responded, because it gives me joy. On another day, the people saw Noah collecting 2 of every kind of animal and putting them into his ark. They thought Noah had really lost his marbles at this time. Noah, why do you waste your time collecting 2 of every kind of animal? And once again, Noah answered, because it gives me joy. Finally, one day it began to rain. Noah gathered his family together, and they all got on board the ark. It rained so hard and for so long that the whole earth was covered with water. As Noah looked out the window of the ark, one of his children came and stood beside him. Dad, did you know this flood was coming? Noah was quiet for a moment, and then he said, not exactly, but I have this theory about life. Life can get pretty tough. Sometimes it can be hard to even make it through the day. But if you can do something creative, then you will know joy. Rain can fall down and floodwaters rise, but things that give you joy will make you sure that you are prepared and help keep you afloat. We come to that moment in our service when we ask you to make a financial contribution to our church. Your generosity helps to defray UUC's operating expenses and also helps out organizations in our community that are engaged in work that is in keeping with our Unitarian Universalist principles and values. Our Share the Plate partner during the months of July and August is UU Justice PA. UU Justice PA is made up of our Unitarian Universalist siblings across Pennsylvania as we fight and lobby for justice on many levels: immigration, economic, racial, climate, and in our criminal justice system. For more information, check out their new website at uujusticepa.org. We hope that you will make whatever donations you are able to, and as we continue to build a better world within this congregation and throughout our state.
How you enjoying the service so far? That's okay. You know. All right. I heard she isn't even a minister. Yeah, they're asking us for money. She's not even a minister. Well, of course they're asking for money. They gotta keep the lights on, don't they? Really? They gotta clean up after our mess after Sunday services? We should be proud to support this church. They give back more to us than we ever gave to them. Just hand over the money. You'll be a happier person in the end. That's right. You know I don't like parting with my money. Did you know that money is life energy? It is. The more you give, the more you get. So just hand over the money as much as you can. This is what I'm handing over. You're right. I'm going to give whatever I can. Might only be a little bit, but I'll give something. Good for you. I'm proud of you. Have a good day.
You've got to do when the Spirit says do. You've got to do when the Spirit says do. When the Spirit says do, you've got to do, oh Lord. You got to do when the Spirit says do. 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 You got to sing when that Spirit says sing. Sing when the Spirit says sing. You got to sing when that Spirit says sing. Sing, sing, sing. When the Spirit says sing, you got to sing, oh Lord. You got to sing when the Spirit says sing. 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 Spirit says sing.
You've got to groove when the Spirit says groove.
You gotta be grooving. You gotta be
You've
grooving.
got to groove when the Spirit says groove.
You have got to groove.
When the Spirit says groove, you've got to groove, oh Lord. You've got to groove
Got to
when the
groove.
Spirit says groove.
Says groove.
Spirit says groove. Spirit says groove. Spirit says groove. Spirit says groove. Spirit says groove. Spirit says groove.
And now for our reading. It is a poem by Vijay Panduranath. Joy is the instinctive notion, by all means exhibiting our attention. Joy is the divine expression full of hopes, love, and affection. Joy is the courteous goodwill, shall never embitter prickling ill will. Joy is the readiness to return kindness without concern about the outcome, surely goodness. Joy is the fondness, orientation of emotion, conscious and calmness. Joy is the compassion, forgive and forget, live life in fashion and great satisfaction. Joy is the contentment, not having any ruffled resentment. Joy is the service of humanity with freedom from all partiality. Surely the power of unity. Joy is the basis of righteousness. Living life with genuineness and pious. Joy is the acceptance, not fantasy, only real essence. Joy is living each moment, regardless of consequences, believing in the path chosen. Joy is the willingness, utmost sincerity, and diligence. Don't worry, be happy. If you're worrying, you're not happy. And if you're happy, you're not worrying. I think Mark Twain said it best. He said, I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never came true. So if we could just leave our imaginary thinking behind and just stay in the moment, we'll all be fine. Okay, now for something completely different. I have an eraser collection. I do. No kidding. I have this a scoop of ice cream. You may not be able to see this. Good. I'm trying to look at the video. Scoop of ice cream. A little toilet that the lid actually opens. A roll of toilet paper. It's cute if you could see it. I can't. And I even brought my own microphone in case the one they have here doesn't work. They're in the back there saying, if we'd only known she had her own mic. So, but who would have an eraser collection if you didn't have Darth Vader? Because Darth Vader is like the ultimate eraser. I couldn't bring him with me today because he is apparently off destroying universes or galaxies in a far, far away land. I've never, ever heard of anybody that had an eraser collection that wasn't like... I guess about 4 to 8 years old. That's when that would start. I started mine when I was 22. I'm now 64, so some of my erasers are really old. So I'm thinking that they're probably pretty valuable and I'm getting ready to sell them so I can retire. My eraser collection is like extremely fun and it does bring me joy. Fun. The word fun is fun. I had a dog named Connor. He passed away about 3 years ago. But when I think of him, I often picture his face. You would say, do you want to play? And he would just stop, dead in his tracks, and look at me with this really expectant look on his face. And it was just cracked me up every time. But playing was the best thing in the world to him. And it was to me too. He was just fun to play with. I like playing with my cats. We have a lot of fun together. And I always say that if you want to win the affection of animals or children, play with them. I mean, it's not exactly a hardship. Playing is fun. I'm sure that I'm not the only one that really misses playing like children, just with flat out abandon and joy. It's just something that I don't do much anymore, like that anyway. It's not that we can't, it's just that we don't make enough time to do it. As adults, we have responsibilities, and apparently play and fun are in direct conflict with each other. And you could probably guess what I would say about that. I call BS. That's right, BS, which actually stands for before Sue, because I'm hoping that after today, if you need to make some necessary changes, that you will go ahead and do that. Hopefully, you'll be inspired to throw caution to the wind and dress in some mismatched clothes, stick on a little aluminum foil jewelry, put one of those hats on your head, you know, the ones with the 2 beer cans on each side, and then just head out to the mall. But, of course, finding a mall isn't so easy anymore, at least a good one. So you're probably going to have to drive all the way out to King of Prussia, which has like this mega big mall if you've never been there. It's like the size of York. So you might have to just settle for, you know, around here like Subway, Dairy Queen, go somewhere like that. Just have fun. But there is a good chance that you might get arrested while you're doing that, because you will be driving around with 2 beer cans on the side of your head. But the good part is that you're going to have an amazing story when that's done. After you live through the embarrassment of that, it's going to be amazing. You'll be able to tell that story for years and years to come. And you just can't put a price on that. Fun. It can save your life. Not kidding. The benefits of laughter are almost endless. I read an article on the internet that listed the benefits of laughing, and it was like this long. Like, it just kept going and going and going. It was big. Do you know that laughing lowers your blood pressure? You might know that. I've heard that many times before. So does petting cats. So I would think that if you're petting a cat while you're laughing, that's pretty much all you have to do to stay healthy. Forget everything else. Just pet a cat and laugh, you're good. Go ahead, eat that scrapple. You're good. Just spend a little more time petting your cat and laughing. Laughing keeps you sane and connected. It releases stress, enhances your intake of oxygen-rich air, stimulates your heart, lungs, muscles, increases endorphins released in the brain, relieves anxiety, improves mood, strengthens relationships, enhances teamwork, stops distressing emotions, and that's even part of the list. The list goes on and on and on. So, actually, I could probably do one whole sermon on the benefits of laughing and nothing else. So, laughing is like, it's a wonder drug. Actually, that's what it is. It's the wonder drug, and it's free, and it's easy to do. You can make yourself laugh pretty easily. I do it all the time. I do it when I'm driving. I just laugh out loud sometimes. If I feel stressed, I just start laughing. And you just start with a fake laugh. And then pretty soon, it's going to grow into a real laugh. Like, you just start, like, I'm not finding anything particularly funny right now, but I could, and before I know it, I'm like, laughing, right? It's that easy. Try it at home. That's one of those things that you can try at home. You can find something to laugh at pretty much anywhere. Say you're in the grocery store, right? You can actually laugh at the Velveeta. You know, you're like, you call yourself real cheese? Wow, that's a good one. You can do that and not offend a Velveeta, right? Now, you don't want to do this you don't want to laugh at people, right? At their expense. But certainly, you can do it with Velveeta anytime you want. Try being someone that laughs at others' jokes. And seek out people who laugh a lot. Do an experiment. Next time you're in a group, laugh and smile as often as you possibly can. And then take notice of other people's interaction with you. I've noticed that when I appropriately laugh at what people are saying, it kind of frees them up to be more humorous and loosen up. I find so much joy in being with someone who's reserved at first, and then they start breaking free. I start noticing that they're starting to crack jokes, they're relaxed, they're smiling, they're laughing. And sometimes you just have to give permission to others to let their humor shine through by smiling and laughing first. Especially if it's someone you know, you're already there, I'm sure. But for people that you don't know, meeting people can be tense sometimes. You're in a situation, you don't know anyone, someone's smiling and laughing with you. It just eases you up to no end. I believe that anyone can have a great sense of humor if they just look for the funny things in life. Seriously, look. Pay attention. I can't think of one thing in life that brings me more joy than laughter. Not exercising, eating, money, nothing. I really like laughing that much. Just about now, you're probably thinking to yourself, I can't go through life just joking and laughing every minute. And yeah, there's times when you absolutely need to be serious. Like, holy moly, there's 2 feet of water in the basement. Or, what do you mean they're eliminating our department? Or if you're diagnosed with a serious illness, or you have to sit down and have a serious conversation with your children, and it's a learning experience for them, you're not going to just joke through that. But there are people that go from one serious thing to another, one crisis to the next. I don't know if they think that's what life's about, what it's supposed to be. I'm grown up. Now I just have to worry about crisis after crisis. If your life is consumed with nothing but serious moments, how is that affecting your spirituality, your health, both mentally and physically? In my opinion, we all need to lighten up, me included. Believe me, I have my moments where lightening up would be great for everybody around me. You can ask my partner, Kate. She'll give you an earful. Just because we have responsibilities and we're all grown up doesn't mean that we can't enjoy ourselves while fulfilling our obligations. Walt Disney got it right. He said, whistle while you work. So how about smiling and laughing when you go to work? Whistling probably isn't going to work so well. But there's a huge gift that you can give your coworkers by doing that. Did you know that laughter is so contagious? I have been in so many situations where someone's laughing hysterically. I don't know what started them laughing, but there I am. I'm laughing away with them, and I have no clue what I'm even laughing about. And I'm cool with that because I like to laugh. It's fun. Laughter is fun. Of course, you don't have to laugh to have fun. I like to drive. I have fun driving. I just like it. I have fun playing pool. I suck at it, but I have fun. I have fun doing any ordinary thing I like. I'm sure you do too. Playing sports, riding your bike, doing a puzzle, playing a musical instrument, or binge watching your favorite series all in one weekend. It might be good for you. If you're doing that and you're sitting on the sofa for a weekend, you better be laughing and petting a cat at the same time. All these things can be fun. My pets are so funny, I laugh at them every day. Always doing something. You can make fun out of anything you put your mind to. If you're a person that's saying, I don't know if I can have that much fun or find everything in life funny or anything, you don't have to find everything in life funny, but just look for something. Just anything. Just look around. There's funny things all over the place. Even if it's just for one small moment to give you some relief. Say your coworker's driving you nuts at work. So just do this. Okay, you turn around and you say, I'm sorry, I won't be able to do all your work for you today because my glasses are fogging. It's just that easy. In fact, you know what's really great about that? Is if you actually really did do something like that, just the look on their face would bring you joy through the whole rest of the day. That would be great. Now remember the part where, you don't want to you don't want to joke too much at others' expenses. In that, if your coworker's taking advantage of you, I think I probably personally could make a little exception. Fun and laughter and joy and happiness and bliss, they all go hand in hand. It's kind of like when you have peanut butter, jelly, and bread, and it all comes together for this really fantastic sandwich. And it just feels good. I have heard that our whole purpose in life is to find joy. I've also heard that our whole purpose in life is to love. And isn't love joy and joy love? I've also heard that we are not human beings having a spiritual experience, but spiritual beings having a human experience. That we are all connected, that we're one. As these spiritual beings, We all long for love and joy, all of us. As humans, we succumb to fear, doubt, and that's also known as the ego. Under the ego, in our true form, which is pureness and joy, there is no pettiness, there is no comparing to others or judging. It's where you and I are one. I'm you, you're me. It's where all nature comes together. It's where everything on this earth and the universe resonate on the same frequency as one. And how do we access the beautiful spirit within ourselves? Through presence. Begin by staying in the now. It's where we connect to the universe, Allah, God, Goddess, oneness. When we're laughing, we're in the moment. When we're truly having fun, we are in the moment, in the now. And when we're smiling, is it possible to really smile and have a negative thought? I mean, I challenge you to do that. Smile and think of a negative thought. I just don't think it's possible. If you want to change your attitude, all you have to do is smile, genuinely smile, not, one of these fake ones. Genuinely smile. And if you really want to change your outlook, laugh out loud. So if fun and play and laughter brings us fully into the present moment, and being completely present brings us together with the universe and the oneness that is everything of the universe, what could be holier than that? And by taking the joy of just smiling and adding silence to access the universal energy of which we are all a part, is it possible to change the world? That's how powerful fun, play, and laughter can be. If fun is the gateway to world peace, could it get any simpler than that? What if it was as simple as getting world leaders together and introducing them to some serious fun? Not board games or anything competitive. That could be a disaster. But just have fun, laughing, playing. If world leaders were required to meet at least twice a year and have a great time that had nothing to do with missiles or wars or negotiating contracts or any of that stuff, just get together. We're just going to get together for no other reason than to have fun. Would they be able to bridge the gaps that are so hard to bridge in today's world? Fun saving the world. That's my fantasy. Let it be so.
Right. And we light another candle for all the joys and sorrows that were not expressed this morning. You hold in your heart. We hold these names and these joys and sorrows together in care and compassion. We hold as well as the joys and sorrows that remain unspoken. May the joys be magnified and the sorrows diminished by our sharing. Let us all rise in body or in spirit and sing hymn number 123, Spirit of Life.
Of compassion,
for our closing words, I'd like to go over our UU principles and how it ties into the concept of fun, laughter, joy, bliss. Our first principle, the inherent worth and dignity of every person. Our second principle, justice, equity, and compassion in human relations. Our third principle, acceptance of one another and encouragement of spiritual growth in our congregations. To share laughter and joy is to include and lift others up. Whoops. And of course, our first three principles embody the concept of lifting up. Let's help others. Our fourth principle, a free and responsible search for truth and meaning. Laughter helps us feel joy. Once we learn to recognize joy, what that feels like, combine that with stillness, truth and meaning become more apparent. Our sixth principle, the goal of world community with peace, liberty, and justice for all. That's a really tall order. All humans long for peace in their souls. Laughter and joy are universal, bring people together by easing tensions. Is it possible that humor is the one thing that will save us? Our seventh, and my most favorite principle, respect for the interdependent web of all existence of which we are a part. When we give the gift of our light and laughter and joy, some of the negativity is washed away in the universe, which we are all a part of. In doing that, we're cleansing the universe. It's truly a gift when we give others, when we don't take ourselves too seriously, and we don't take others too seriously. So go out into the world and make it a lighter and brighter place. Smile at a stranger, laugh at someone's joke, do something silly, skip, wear a funny hat, do something unexpected, laugh out loud when you see or hear something funny, and the whole world will celebrate with you. Go out and have a fabulous day. Yes.
Okay, we are going to invite everyone at home who lit their own chalice to extinguish it at this time as we read in unison. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
Taking all the sunshine, bottle up the rain. Go where the wind blows, let it show the way. Open all the windows, let in all the light. You can pull the stars down, paint the perfect sky. So go and write your song. The world will sing along. Jump in, and we don't know where we'll end up. You might as well begin. Memories you're making, you frame inside your heart. The middle of a nowhere, so somewhere you can start. So go and write your song. the world will sing along. Oh, life's what you make it. Oh, it's yours for the taking. Go and write your own song. All the world will sing along. When you find your melody, we'll join in harmony. Oh, life's what you make it. Oh, life's what you make it. Taking all the sunshine, bottle up the rain. Go where the wind blows, let it show the way.